Write down next topic, waves. So under waves we are having two types, one is mechanical wave and one is electromagnetic waves. So the mechanical waves, whatever we have studied in class 11th, that oscillation and waves, that is mechanical waves, okay. And this electromagnetic waves we are going to study now. So under mechanical waves, write a point. Write down the point under mechanical wave. They do not travel in vacuum. They do not travel in vacuum. So under electromagnetic wave, they can travel in vacuum. They can travel in vacuum due to their propagation. Due to their propagation, they can travel in vacuum due to their propagation. Example, light, X-rays, light, comma, X-rays. So example for mechanical wave, sound strings. Example here is sound strings. So under electromagnetic wave, the other point, due to time varying of electric and magnetic field. Okay, so now we'll go into the topic. So in this topic we are going to concentrate on the two currents, one is displacement current and one is conduction current, okay. So you can take like this, IC and ID. IC is nothing but conduction current, and ID is nothing but displacement current. Okay. So if I connect a capacitor with a battery, so this is positive charge and this is negative charge. So this positive charge will go and stay in the outside of the capacitor, and obviously this negative charge also will go and stay in the outside of the capacitor. Okay. So now write the point. After drawing this diagram, so if I talk about the charge is flowing, means this should be a conducting wire, no, right? The conduction current it is due to the conduction current it is due to the flow of charge in a conductor, a flow of charge in a conductor, a flow of charge in a conductor. So whatever the current normally flowing is nothing but a conduction current. Okay. Now what happens is, this positive charge will go and stay inside the capacitor, and this negative charge will go inside and stay in the capacitor. Okay. And we have talked about the capacitor, the electric field will go, no, electric field is flowing. Write the next point. The displacement current it is due to the time varying of electric field, okay. So normal current is nothing but the conduction current, and due to whatever the electric field gives the current is called the displacement current, and this has been observed by the Maxwell. Okay. Write down. It has been observed by Maxwell. Okay. So what is the current formula? Q by T. So we are talking about the conduction current, which is nothing but the normal flow of charge, so which is nothing but dq by dt. Okay, take down. The conduction current is nothing but dq by dt. And the first point, like in the last point of the electromagnetic waves, no, in that we are talking about the time varying of magnetic field and electric field. So obviously id will be equals to dB by dt, and it is dE by dt. Magnetic field and electric field we are talking, no. So it is directly proportional to magnetic field with respect to time, and directly proportional to electric field with respect to time. So what is the Ampere circuit law? Ampere circuit law. Refer first. Ampere's circuit law. What about Gauss law? Q in by epsilon naught. Then what is Ampere circuit law? It is integral of B dot ds will be equals to mu naught I. This is Ampere circuit law, and integral E dot ds will be equals to Q in by epsilon naught. This is Gauss law. Take down the electric field and the magnetic field. So the total current will be equals to the displacement current plus the conduction current. The sum of displacement and conduction current is nothing but the total current. The total current is equals to I net is equals to IC plus ID, displacement current and the conduction current. Okay. So what is the relation between the electric flux and the charge which is flowing in an area? Now only we have discussed electric flux. What is the meaning of electric flux? The flow of charge, the flow of electric field lines, no? So flow of electric field lines we are talking, so which is nothing but flux is equals to E dot ds or s, yes, no? So here we are talking about the flux only, no? So which is nothing but flux is equals to Q by epsilon naught, can I write? Yes, no? So if I take with respect to time, d phi by dt is equals to dq by dt into epsilon naught. So what is dq by dt? The conduction current, no? So dq by dt is equals to this 1 by epsilon naught, no? So this epsilon naught, if it goes this side, means epsilon naught into d phi by dt. So the other formula of conduction current is nothing but IC is equals to epsilon naught d phi by dt. Take down. So conduction current due to electric flux. If you write down fast now, we'll do some questions. Okay. Now what is the formula here? Magnetic field, like Ampere circuit law, integral B dot ds will be equals to mu naught into I. So what is that I called? The total current inside the field, no? So can I write like this, no? Integral B dot ds will be equals to mu naught times IC plus ID, the total current. Write down the next one. Completed? So I can expand this mu naught IC plus mu naught ID. So what is the IC formula we have got here? Epsilon naught d phi by dt. So mu naught times epsilon naught d phi by dt plus mu naught times I into ID. So this is the other formula in terms of Ampere circuit law, that is magnetic field or magnetic flux. So this is due to the electric flux and this is due to both electric flux and the magnetic flux. This total term is magnetic flux, right? B dot ds. Okay, write down the next subheading, Maxwell's equation. Maxwell's equation. Maxwell's equation. The first one is Gauss law in electrostatics. Gauss law in electrostatics. So what was the Gauss law we have seen? Phi is equals to integral E dot ds, or else it is q in by epsilon naught, the first formula. Gauss law in electrostatics. The next one is Gauss law in magnetism. Gauss law in magnetism. This is the second equation. The next one is Faraday's law. Third one is Faraday's law. Integral E dot dl will be equals to minus d phi by dt, minus d phi by dt. This is due to magnetic flux. And the fourth one is Ampere's Maxwell's law. Ampere's Maxwell's law. So Ampere's Maxwell's law, this is the thing. Integral B dot ds equals to mu naught times epsilon naught d phi by dt plus mu naught id. So don't get confused here. This is due to the electric flux. That is due to electric flux. Write down note points. Note points. E is equals to E is equals to E is equals to E naught times sine of E naught sine of k z minus omega t, k z minus omega t. Write down under this electric field is in positive y axis. Electric field is in positive y axis. Next point, wave propagation in positive z axis. Wave propagation in positive z axis. The next one is magnetic field is in positive x axis. Positive z axis. Write down the next point. These three are mutually perpendicular to each other. These three are mutually perpendicular to each other. So the formula is V is equals to E by B. V is equals to E by B. V is nothing but the wave propagation, the velocity of the wave. Velocity of the wave. So in this the equation they have given E naught sine kz minus omega t j cap. Okay. So how you remember is, you remember electric field, wave propagation, magnetic field. So electric field start from y axis, next is wave propagation start from z axis, next one is x axis. Okay. If I start with k means y axis, then k means z axis, then x axis, then y axis. Okay. We have started with y axis here, which means electric field. Next is wave propagation in z axis and magnetic field in x axis. Suppose the equation is k, they have given k cap, then what will be the thing? There is z axis, x axis and y axis. Okay. So you remember like this, first one is electric field, wave propagation, then magnetic field. Okay. Okay. The next point, in electromagnetic waves, in electromagnetic wave, comma, the wave travels with a speed, comma, the wave travels with a speed in electromagnetic wave, comma, the wave travels with a speed which is equal to speed of the light. In electromagnetic wave, comma, the wave travels with a speed which is equal to speed of the light. With what is the speed of the light? Okay. So it is nothing but c is equals to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay. So if they mention in the question it is traveling in a vacuum, then use the formula C is equals to E by B. Okay. In vacuum is nothing but C is equals to E by B. In any medium, that is V is equals to E by B. This is in vacuum. This is in any medium. Any medium. Okay. Write on the next one. K is equals to 2 pi by lambda. K is equals to 2 pi by lambda. And omega is equals to 2 pi f. 2 pi f. Omega is equals to 2 pi f. So from the equation, if we need to get the value of V, means it is nothing but in the equation, okay, V is equals to omega by k. V is equals to omega by k. So omega value and k value, if they have given in the equation, I can get the value of V. Okay. Okay. So The next one, from ray optics, from ray optics. The previous points whatever we have discussed, that is from the electromagnetic waves. Now from the ray optics, what is the refractive index formula? Refractive index, the basic formula of refractive index. Sin mu, not that one I am asking. Mu is equals to C by V. That is the first formula. Write down, mu is equals to C by V, and we know the relation between with respect to refractive index of 1 with respect to 2 or 2 with respect to 1, that one we have discussed. Okay. So in some questions, no, they might mention the refractive index, okay, and they will ask in any medium, which means I need to get the value of V, no, I need to use the value of V. Listen carefully, in the question like in PYQs, some questions they have asked in the medium, in any medium, then I need to use the formula V, no, not C I should use. C means in vacuum I need to get, V means for any medium. They will give the value of refractive index, which means I can use the refractive index and I can get the value of V, no. Suppose they have mentioned, for example, I will take, in question they mentioned, for example, refractive index is 3 and light is traveling in any medium they have given, which means I need to get the value of V here, not the value of C I should use. Okay. So mu is equals to C by V, which means V is equals to C by mu. So what is C value? We know that is 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 3, and 3 and 3 will get cancelled off. The value is 10 power 8 meter per second. I need to use this value for any medium. Okay. Any doubt here? So this is how they will ask question. We will do a question based on this. You can take this example. Okay. Completed. Write down the note points. So now whatever we are seeing, everything is the formula only. So what is mu naught and epsilon naught? Mu naught and epsilon naught. Okay, permittivity. Okay, write down, mu naught is equals to absolute, mu naught is equals to absolute permeability. Mu naught is absolute permeability, which is in vacuum. Okay, in vacuum, mu naught is nothing but, we are talking about in vacuum, and epsilon naught is nothing but absolute permittivity. Mu naught is absolute permeability, epsilon naught is absolute permittivity. So both are, we are talking in a vacuum only. Okay, and the formula is C is equals to 1 by root over mu naught epsilon naught, mu naught and epsilon naught. This is in vacuum we are talking, okay, in vacuum. So what is the relation between relative permittivity and relative permeability? Mu r is equals to mu by mu r is equals to mu by mu naught, and epsilon r is equals to epsilon by epsilon r. Okay, this is the relation with relative permeability and permittivity. So in this now, this mu naught and epsilon naught we are talking in terms of vacuum, and this mu and epsilon we are talking in terms of any medium, okay, any medium. So from this, can I write the value for V is equals to, it is 1 by root over mu and epsilon, getting the point? So relative permeability and relative permittivity, like both we have got, and from this we know the relation, that is one for vacuum, I mean one for medium and one for vacuums. So for vacuum I have taken in terms of C, and for medium I have taken in terms of V, C and V. Okay, so from this I can express this, no, like mu is nothing but mu r mu naught, and epsilon will be equals to epsilon r and epsilon naught. So can I express this one, like I can expand, no? So V is equals to 1 by root over, it is mu r mu naught into epsilon r epsilon naught, everything is in under root only, getting? So I can separate the things. So mu naught and epsilon r I can take separate, and mu naught and epsilon r can I take separate? So under root of mu r epsilon r, and under root of mu naught and epsilon naught, I can write like this, no, right, like root 6 in terms of root 3 into root 2, yes, no? So same way. And what is the value of this 1 by mu naught epsilon naught? C, no? So V is equals to C by root over mu r epsilon r. This is the relation. Take down. Write down, I will explain once again. Listen, I will explain once again. So the value of C is nothing but 1 by mu naught epsilon naught, it is in the under root, okay, and we know the relation between relative and relative permeability, permittivity, okay, it is mu r is equals to mu by mu naught, epsilon r is equals to epsilon by epsilon naught. So this mu naught and epsilon naught we are talking in terms of vacuum, and mu and epsilon we are talking in terms of any medium. We know that C, that is the speed of light, we are talking in vacuum. V, that is speed of the light, we are talking in any medium we are talking, okay. So we got the formula for any speed of light in vacuum, but we need the formula for speed of light in any medium. So we know the relation. From this relation, this mu and epsilon I will take it for any medium, okay. if I want the relation between V and C, from this equation I can write mu is equals to mu r epsilon, mu naught, epsilon equals to epsilon r and epsilon naught. So I have expanded the things here and I have written the value as V is equals to C by root over mu r and epsilon r. Any doubt here? Write down the next one. The next formula, average electrostatic energy, average electrostatic energy equals to I by C equals to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E naught square. E naught square. What is this E naught? E naught peak. I naught E naught we have learned, no, in the alternating current. The peak voltage and peak current. Which one? Epsilon naught, E naught. The next formula, average magnetic energy is equals to B naught by 2 times of mu naught square, then the total energy will be equals to total energy, so which is nothing but 1 by 2 epsilon naught E naught square plus B naught by 2 mu naught square. This is my total energy. Okay, and one more thing is, so we are talking about electromagnetic waves. We are clubbing every chapter like laws of motion, like from the first year and whatever learned in the up to ray optics, everything we will cover here. Okay, so don't get confused between the terminologies. The P, so P we are using for pressure, P we are using for momentum, P we are using for power also. Yes, no, for three things we are using the same P only. Okay, don't get confused between them. Write down the next one, intensity of wave, so which is denoted by the letter I, intensity of wave which is denoted by the letter I. This is nothing but intensity by the speed of the light. Okay, so intensity is nothing but it is the ratio of power with respect to area. It is the ratio of power with respect to area. So I is equals to power by area. So under this you can take some note points like P is nothing but pressure, momentum and power. So for everything we are using the same terminology P. So what is the pressure formula? P equals to F by A, P is equals to M into V, P is equals to E by T or W by T, right now? Okay. Write on the first one, momentum. Momentum. So for complete absorption of wave, the complete absorption of wave, for complete absorption of wave, P is equals to U by C. P is equals to U by C. If there is a material, if waves are coming and hitting the material and that material is absorbing the waves completely, then the formula is P is equals to U by C. U is nothing but the energy. U is nothing but energy. U is nothing but energy. And for complete radiation, P is equals to 2U by C. For complete absorption, it is U by C. For complete radiation, so coming and hitting the material and returning back. Okay. So in momentum we have learnt, no, when an object is coming with velocity v and return back with velocity again v, so both are in relative, means I can write 2v, no, yes or no. Similarly only we have got the formula 2u by c. Okay, I am not going into the expression and derivations here, I will write just formulas here. So for complete absorption it is u by c, for complete radiation it is 2u by c. Okay, this is for momentum. For second one, pressure. Second one is pressure. So under pressure also both will write for complete absorption and complete radiation. So P is equals to I by C. P is equals to I by C and P is equals to 2I by C. P is equals to I by C and P is equals to 2I by C. So in terms of pressure we got. If they are asking in terms of force, what we can do? Pressure is nothing but force by area. Force is nothing but pressure into area, no. So we know the pressure. I can write for complete absorption the force is I by C into A. For complete radiation the force is 2I by C into A. This is for force. This is absorption and this is radiation. This is absorption and this is radiation. This is for pressure and this is for force. Done? Okay. So take 5-10 minutes time. Try to read the formulas. We will do questions now. completed, Manasa? Write down the question. A plane electromagnetic wave, a plane electromagnetic wave propagating in x direction, a plane electromagnetic wave propagating in x direction is described by write the equation. 200 volt per meter sine of 1.5 into 10 power 7 t minus 0.05x. And the value of epsilon naught is equals to 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Find the intensity. Find the intensity. Find the intensity. Okay. So what are the formulas we have seen for intensity? I is equals to P by A. Then tell every relation, whatever the relation we have seen. I am talking about in terms of intensity. I is equals to C by 2 epsilon naught. The other formula we have seen, no, I by C is equals to of epsilon naught E naught square. I by C is equals to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E naught square. Remember the formula? Yes, no? So we know the value of epsilon naught they have given. What is the value of E naught? E naught value? Huh? Sorry, epsilon naught value 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. What is the value of E naught? The peak voltage. 200. Okay. Intensity by the speed of light in vacuum should be equals to 1 by 2 into 8.85 into yes, 10 power minus 12 into 200 the whole square. But I need only intensity. Can I remove this C and can I multiply here? 3 into 10 power 8. So can you give answer for this question? So first what you should do is write the given terms. Okay, we know the value of E naught and omega, we know value of K, we know. Okay, and epsilon also we know. So write the equation whatever we know in terms of intensity, then see which equation it matches and substitute the formulas. So in this lesson only substitution is important, that's it, and remembering formula is main thing. So what is the answer for this one? Can I give? Give approximate value also, no issues. Okay, next question is for you. You guys, you should do it. Write down the question. An object is placed in a medium of refractive index 3. An object is placed in a medium of refractive index 3, full stop. An electromagnetic wave of intensity an electromagnetic wave of intensity 6 into 10 power 8 Weber per meter square falls normally on the object, falls normally on the object, and it is absorbed completely, and it is absorbed completely, and it is absorbed completely, full stop. The radiation pressure, the radiation pressure on the object, on the object would be, on the object would be, okay, this is the question, and the value of C is equals to 3 into 10 power 8 they have given. In bracket you can write C is equals to 3 into 10 power 8. Okay, this is the equation. Try to decode every words there. Okay, like it is in medium or vacuum, whatever it is, and try to relate the terms and get the answer for this question. It's a simple question. Do it fast. What was the given terms there? So it is completely absorbed, which means P is equals to I by C. Okay. Radiation, like radiating pressure they have given, which means the value of pressure is how much? 6 into 10 power 8. Okay. So what is the thing they are asking? Okay, like intensity they have given. Okay. So intensity is equals to 6 into 10 power 8. So P is equals to 6 into 10 power 8 divided by 3 into 10 power 8 or 10 power 8? What is the question? Read the question. Object is placed in a medium, which means I need to value of V there, not value of C. So mu is equals to C by V. So V will be equals to C by mu. It is 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. It is 10 power 8. So it is 10 power 8. These two will get cancelled off. Answer is 6. 6 is the answer. Radiation. What is the answer? Listen, here the question is they have given it's completely absorption. Okay, completely absorption in the sense like formula is P is equals to I by C. They are asking radiating power they have asked. Okay, radiating power in the sense like obviously you will get confused between the formula for I by C and 2I by C. Okay, so go for the thing, it is completely absorbed or completely radiation. Okay, radiating pressure is different or radiating completely radiating is different. Okay, so that's why I have given this question. So in this most of you guys will go for the formula 2I by C and you have not taken the value of V also here. Okay, can I give one more question? The next question is, a plane electromagnetic wave of a frequency, a plane electromagnetic wave of frequency 35 megahertz, a plane electromagnetic wave of a frequency 35 megahertz travels in a free space along the direction of x axis, travels in a free space along the direction of x axis. Full stop. At a particular point E is equals to 9.6 J cap volt per meter. E is equals to 9.6 J cap volt per meter, in bracket in space and time, in bracket in space and time, close the bracket. The value of magnetic field at this point is, the value of magnetic field at this point is, the value of magnetic field at this point is, okay. This is the equation and get the value. They have given the value of electric field, that is E, and get the value of the magnetic field B. What is the relation between magnetic field and the electric field? Tell. V is equals to, in terms of like vacuum, it is C is equals to, get the value, C is equals to E by B. So from this B is equals to E by C. So 9.6 divide by 3 into 10 power 8. (3.2) into 10 power minus 8. 10 power 8 minus 8. 32 into 10 power minus 9. 32 into 10 power minus 9, or else I can take it as 3.2 into 10 power minus 8.